Hello dears, and welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna, where we show you a lot of interesting and useful information from Benidorm town and Spain in general. Today is the day the Fallas came to Benidorm, and we will be discovering the 3 places where you can see them up until the end of this week on Sunday night, which is when we'll celebrate the traditional firework and the burning to the ground of all these lovely fires. Let's go. And right now we are at the first fire of Benidorm. This is the central one, so in this particular place we have other services apart from the fire. Let's go and have a closer look. This central fire right here gives a tribute towards the Guardia Civil, or in the other words, police of Spain. Obviously some of them are putting some fun type of words or shaming in some way the service of some departments here in Spain in terms of politics, in terms of the recent decisions that they've been taking that made not a really nice last couple of months. Obviously here there are some tributes towards these studies. The thing is that this fire right here is in Valencian dialect, well, language technically. The main issue is that not only national tourists but also international tourists are arriving here. So let me know, what do you think about this? Should they have been in Spanish or maybe even in English for all those who are coming here for the holidays, or should they leave it in a Valencian language? This right here will be the fair. Right now they're putting still a lot of the attractions in place. More or less them are the same ones that we used to have every single year. The rodeo for children, for example, very nice one. The typical place, the house of grilled potatoes, which are basically oven baked potatoes like this, and then you can choose a lot of different toppings. There are also hot dogs. There are also another different snacks like typical French fries. This is the house of the potato. I need to be honest with you guys, in this area buying food at these type of places is really expensive. That's how it is. That's how it always has been. But I mean, if you're here, if you want to try it out, authentic attractions, fair food, you can do it as well. Here we also have the hunting of the duck, for example. We have a lot of other places that are still being put in place. A lot of different games, virtual games as well, like the games where you can grab some toy if you're really lucky and handy. This right here are the typical jumping beds. This time of the year they're way bigger. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 jumping beds right now. Really much appreciated, because in these type of things there are usually quite big queues. Children simply love it. This is the tickets place where you will be able to purchase some tickets. A lot of these are not even been inflated just yet. They've said, I've heard the people that are owning all these places, they said that it's around 9 p.m. today, which is when it's going to be starting to work. That's strange because it should have been done yesterday, but they go with 1 day over the time. These are the trampolines where you get basically connected to these wires and you jump and cross and go around, you know, and spin and do a lot of things. Casino games here as well. Magic circus. Ooh, that's interesting. So this is gonna be the magic. Oh, this is nice actually. A lot of children also love it. I would go there myself if I could, honestly. This is the magic adventures in the magic circus. So basically they say that you just go inside with children go inside from certain age and you can spin around. It's like a maze, you know, it's like a labyrinth where you can have some fun. This central fire only has this big one plus all this fair, which obviously is going to be slightly bigger whenever you'll be coming here starting from this evening at 9 p.m. But the other 2 fairs the other 2 fires that we'll be checking on today, which is right near the Bristol Hotel at like Guerra Park, and the one near Burger King at Rincon de Loix. These 2, they have the big fire, like the daddy mommy fire, and then they have a child, little tiny children's fire there as well. So this is where we're heading right now. And ta-da! We magically, obviously not, but in a video it looks like it, we magically teletransported ourselves to the center of Benidorm. Right now we are right at the square on the municipal hall of Benidorm town, and right in front, below these palm trees, we have the Bristol Hotel. I will try my best to film it for you guys during this year before the summer season will start, because it's an amazing place to visit. They're brand new, they made so many changes to the hotel, and it's definitely worth considering for your stay here in Benidorm town. And right near this hotel, it's where we have the next monument. There are two of them, as I've mentioned previously. One of them is like a mother or like a father, like an adult, and the other one is children's. As I've mentioned in last year's video as well, Fallas celebrations are actually declared the heritage of humanity. This is how important they actually are. And they combine a lot of different elements, tradition, obviously, satire, and art. And as I've said, this shouldn't be missed for anything in the world. The biggest fallas are in Valencia, but the smaller one is here in Benidorm. And the origin of Las Fallas, if you want to know slightly more about it, comes from the old carpenters' tradition. When celebrating arrival of spring on the 19th of March, the night from 19th to 20th, they used to burn pieces of wood, I think they're called parrots, if I'm not wrong, that were used to prop up their lights during the winter. And this bonfire, they started to add more things, old belongings, and many structures of human looking aspect as well. This is curious because actually in my country, in Lithuania, we also have something similar. We also have a bonfire and an ugly statue, wooden one, that we burn out to the ground, and it's said to be the winter. So we're burning it out and we're welcoming the spring. And also the Valencian sense of humor is here, as you can see. They're giving some irony shown in the ninots, which are these like tiny figures, ninots, like children's figures, here in these lovely monuments. By the way, this is a temporary work for a lot of arts and crafts factories, and in some cases, all these monuments might cost more than millions of euros, more than several millions of euros. This is only incredible. Right near us right now, we have a Benidorm sightseeing tour bus that just stopped nearby to let people know some information about the fallas. They could have stopped for a slightly longer time. That's a shame they did not stop here, but I mean, there's the traffic as well. So these are the fallas. This is a bigger one. They are saying about all the changes Benidorm is having. Here you can see there's a red painted bicycle trail because there were so many of them put lately in Benidorm that obviously it's like a tribute for a lot of different changes inside of the traffic. Tribute to tourists here as well, to the Spanish sunshine and to the days of a lot of noise, firecrackers and more. By the way, then the commission of fallas came here today to check it out, and they will be choosing the best falla of Benidorm. There are 3 of them, so out of all 3, they'll be choosing which one is the best one, which is incredible. Put your guesses right here in the comment section. Which one, after you will see all of them, which of these fallas, the first one that we've seen before with the pirate, this second one, including the big and the tiny, or the next one we will be checking on shortly at the Levante beach. Which one you think deserves the #1 falla or monument sculpture here in Benidorm town? We will let you know which one we think is also the best as per our own opinion. This is for children here. It basically gives tribute to a lot of marine animals, all the marine life, the sunshine, you know, everything that Benidorm kind of symbolizes. This was the second falla of Benidorm. And the last one, but not the least important, is located right at the loveliest Rincon de Loix area here in Benidorm, right next to the Burger King and the beginning of the Levante beach. So let's head there and see if it will surprise us the same as the other two did. Let's go. We came back to the last place, the last lovely fire here in Benidorm town that is located right next to Rincon de Loix. And obviously we couldn't leave you without showing you how the Levante beach and Rincon de Loix is looking like right now. So enjoy this little piece of sunshine. These are probably one of the busiest days right now in March in Benidorm town. A lot of British tourists also came here and are at the beach enjoying the sunshine and the warm sand. Ooh, just look at this. There's something... What? See that fog? This is like humidity, like the fog that comes from the Mediterranean Sea, because there's really high temperatures here. Just look at what it did. It's coming towards the old town already, and it's kind of starting to eat Benidorm. I wonder if today in the evening the fog will cover all the Benidorm's Levante beach, because this is really nice to watch. And the views are just incredible, especially if you go towards the cross of Benidorm, which is one of the top viewpoints to visit during your holidays here in Spain and Costa Blanca. And from there you can see gorgeous views of how Benidorm is filled with this white fog, and only tops of the skyscrapers are able to be seen. This is something that happens only couple of days a year, if that, and it happens basically because the water temperature is still quite cool, but the temperature of the air is really warm. So with all this taken into consideration, this fog sometimes comes directly towards Benidorm's Levante beach and covers it all, but still fun to see, and it's evaporating quite fast with the sunshine, so it's a view that you can only see for a couple minutes or mostly an hour, and then it will disappear back again. I do see a lot of police cars and police officers. Obviously, this is done due to protect both national tourists, international tourists, and locals here, to make sure that they enjoy the holidays the safest way for them and for the others as well. And I dare to say that there is way more people here right now. I know some of you mentioned in the comments section in the previous videos that there were no usual tickets, that all the airplanes were fully booked for the St. Patrick's Day. That is tomorrow. Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day. We will obviously go and film it for you guys as we usually do. You know that we do not miss any single celebration here in Benidorm. We try to show you the biggest amount of different things you can do here and what you can enjoy, so that for next year you would be able to plan your trip and get the maximum of it. I'm seeing right now there's a police car. It just stops right here because there's these guys right here. They were break dancing on the street. Obviously they were making like a performance for all people who are here at the beach. But many people just are standing right now to see what's going to be happening, because sometimes they obviously give a fine, because street artists like this, it's not allowed to do it on the street unless you have a license, unless it's like for any kind of event, etc. But since they were not informed, probably it's quite dangerous, so they took their things, and I'm not quite sure if they're going to be continuing with this performance. Right here at the Rincon de Loix, by the way, the cable ski, I've seen it's already, they're preparing for it to work. And I've seen parasailing. It is open. Maybe this year we will give it a try. We'll see. Let us know if you want us to do so. The Roman cafeteria is almost done. Oh, look at this. How lovely it is inside. They've changed all the colors like to beige, neutral, sandy type of beach vibes, you know. And they've put a lot of marine like cords. This is looking really nice. We'll need to go there and check it out once it's going to be fully open. I've seen some people already there asking when they're going to be done with all the refurbishment, because obviously it's a very nice place, and it's a shame that people cannot use it right now with such amazing days of sunshine here in Benidorm. And this is the last falla. These are the last monuments here at the Rincon de Loix. As you could have seen, it's very easy to find them. It's just right here at the beginning of the Levante beach in Rincon de Loix. This street is cut for traffic, so it's closed. You're not able to pass here, but you can come with a bicycle or just walking. This is the baby falla. Oh, this is nice. This is lovely. There's Malefica right there from the movie. There is like a gingerbread house. Is it a beauty? And I'm not quite sure. It says Conte Contat. Basically, this is for fairy tales. So this is like a fairy tale story. And the second one, this is probably one of my favorite ones. We'll see it, but I do think so. This is called Beer Fest. This is nice. This is nice. And they have like Simpsons, vibes to them. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I mean, these things, they cost a fortune. Just for a couple of days of fun, they cost an authentic fortune. It's incredible. Look at that. And it's made with the sand, with like small pebbles. There is so much to it. There is so much to it. Oh, by the way, and all the names here, all the phrases are in traditional Spanish. They're not in Valencian. So they're in traditional Spanish. So if you know a little bit of Spanish, you will be able to try and understand what it is being told about. Oh, I see there's some St. Patrick's Day. Is that a burning sausage? This is fun. I mean, that's what I've been telling you. Like, things like this, they're really, really fun to observe, especially like small details. Like there's like a burning sausage. There's like an angry burning sausage in here. There's some tribute towards the beer here as well, towards all the different international celebrations that are taking place here in the in town. Then there's some vaccines for the virus here, the second and third and fourth doses, that story. And in general, it's just really, really fun. Oh, and they're also giving some tribute towards politics. They're laughing of some specific situations that have happened here in the area. Like the biggest problems of the last year or so are in here, as well as the fun stuff. That's a good thing about it. Not only bad things are being explained and shown in these lovely monuments, but also some fun and some celebration, which I'm really, really happy about. This is how the last monument is looking like. As you can see, at the Rincon de Loix, to my opinion, this is the most fun, let's call it like this, falla, because on here, for example, they talk about the St. Patrick's Day, about a lot of rivers of beer, rivers of fun, and it's kind of, I don't know, it's slightly more positive. The other ones, they had a lot of politics into it, and I personally don't love it, I don't. So this one is like more neutral. It's true that there are some shots of a vaccine and stuff, but on the front side of it, it's everything that has something to do with the fest of the beer, with St. Patrick's Day as well. And this is the only one, by the way, that is entirely in Spanish, traditional Spanish language. The other ones were in Valencian dialect, so Valencian language. So obviously it's slightly disappointing because a lot of tourists who are coming to this region, they obviously don't know Valencian. So for them, read all this, they're just not gonna get what they're actually reading. And here at least it's in Spanish, so you can translate it comfortably, or at least you get to see a couple of words more. So this one is our favorite. Let us know which one is your favorite falla, statue and monument here in Benidorm town. And if you'll be here during the next couple of days, make sure you visit at least the main ones, because it's really, really fun. And on the last day, on Sunday, we'll have fireworks, we'll have burning to the ground of all these monuments, we'll have the firecrackers and a parade. So there's going to be a lot of interesting things to do. Greetings from Benidorm, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, teas.